on this shit. I did. Whew. Hey, salsa. You first, girl. Hi, baby. I know you at work, ain't it? Y'all, Big Mama got me doing all this deep stuff. Greetings, baby. I don't like this deep stuff. Hey, y'all. What's up? Oh, not yet? Okay. Y'all thumbs up when y'all come in, please. Hey, Feminine Logic. What's up, girl? I be seeing you in here all the time. I need to mod you up, huh? And Nicole, too. Let me mod both of y'all up. Yeah, that's the moderator. Oh, where you at? Feminine Logic. I'm about to make you a moderator, too. Boom. 2 new mods on that ass. Y'all, so Big Mama wanted me to come on here and do something deep again. I don't know why. She doing all this deep stuff. Okay, I can't tell you. I did a little something with my edges, but they don't sweat it out, child, as always. Hey Derek, thank you for checking on me, babe. So Big Mama wanted me to share a message with y'all because I guess some of y'all might be in the funk. That's what I'm getting from the message. Okay, so I am going to play this message for y'all, and then I'm gonna do a quick read, and then I'm gonna let y'all go on, you know, get on with y'all day or whatever. Hey baby. All right, here we go. Make sure it's up loud enough, so I know my sound be tripping. Okay.
You ever notice how some people think that if you don't have a big crowd around you all the time, something must be wrong with you? Like somehow, if you're not always in the middle of some social circle, hopping from one party to the next, that means you're lonely or incomplete.
Is it too loud? Or is the sound good? Y'all thumbs up or let me know if the sound is good, or is it too loud, or what? Do I need to turn it down? It's straight? Is it good? Good? Okay.
But let me tell you something. There's a woman out there right now with no friends or just a very small circle. And let me tell you, that woman is one of the most secure, grounded individuals you will ever meet. She doesn't need the validation of a crowd. She knows who she is, what she stands for, and that's power. Now, I'm not saying there's something wrong with having friends or being sociable. That's all good. But when you see a woman who's content with herself, even without all that, you're looking at someone who's learned something deep about life, about herself. It takes strength to walk through life without constantly needing approval from others. See, when you have a big crowd around you, there's always going to be opinions flying, people pulling you in different directions, distractions left and right. But when you keep your circle small, real small, you get to focus on what truly matters. You start hearing your own voice clearly. You don't get lost in the noise of other people's expectations. A woman who doesn't need a big crowd is a woman who knows she's enough. She doesn't measure her worth by how many people she knows or how many parties she gets invited to. No, she's measuring her life by something else, by how aligned she is with her own values, her own goals. She's living for herself, not for show. You know how rare that is? You know how much strength it takes to be comfortable in your own company, to sit in silence with yourself and not feel like you're missing out on something? That's the mark of someone who's done the work, who's faced her own insecurities and come out stronger on the other side. People talk a lot about confidence, right? Like it's this thing you got to show off to the world, like you got to wear it loud and proud or it doesn't count. But the truth is, real confidence isn't loud at all. It's not about being flashy. It's not about walking into a room and demanding that everyone notices you. Real confidence is quiet. It's calm. It's about knowing who you are deep down without having to broadcast it to the world. And that, my friend, is a rare kind of power. You see, when a woman is truly secure, when she's really comfortable in her own skin, she's not out here trying to get everybody's attention. She's not trying to please everybody or fit into every circle. She's walking her own path and she's content with it.
And the message is much longer, but as I was listening to this, because like I told y'all, a lot of times I really don't have to go fishing for anything. Like, I'll just be sitting minding my business and I'll just be scrolling, and Big Mama just put something on my feed, and 90 probably 8% of the time it's something for me on this part of my journey. And a lot of you all know that I've been going through a cycle or a season where I'm having to learn how to set healthy boundaries with my children, my adult children. And this has been a little bit difficult for me. I must say I'm handling it. It's better than I thought I would. I know, like, the first, like, maybe few weeks I cried a lot because I was so fucking, like, I felt betrayed. You know what I'm saying? I felt so betrayed, and I just felt like, wow, like, you know, when I was doing all of these readings in the past about, you know, XYs and us, and I was seeing all these differences and how the XYs was acting a fool with us, and I never thought, I never even planted any type of seed in my head that this would be my reality. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, who want to do that? Like, who want to wish ill will on their own relationship with their children? You know what I'm saying? So this chapter of my journey has been tough. Not the toughest thing I've ever been through, but one of them. And I'm swallowing the information. No diddy. I'm swallowing the information that I need to swallow for myself, the medicine that's good for me when it comes to my reality and where I made my errors, you know, as a parent. And listen, I'm not blaming myself for any fucking thing. I did what I knew how to do. I did my best. I put my best foot forward. I did all my apologizing back in the day that I'm going to do. And not only did I apologize, but I repented. I changed. Okay? I am not the same person that I used to be. I am not that same dumb little girl that used to run around making reckless decisions and putting myself and my children's lives in danger. When I sat my boys down, when they were young adults, 18, I think my oldest son was 18, and I told them, listen, y'all don't ever have to worry about me ever doing some of the stupid shit that I did ever again. I have not fallen back on that. I have stood on my word. My word is my fucking bond. And anybody who really know me knows that I'm so big on loyalty, it makes no sense. Okay? And I feel like in this world, all we have is our word. If you're not going to be honest, at least try for the most part to be honest, then it's a wrap, right? But loyalty is like right up there with honesty for me, right? So I feel a certain type of way. But as I was sitting back listening to this message and just thinking about my life and how now I feel like so extremely isolated, right? Like now, like y'all know, I already disassociated myself from my family. Most of my family is in New York. You know, I have like maybe 2-3 family members that I actually talk to outside of my children. And I'm sitting here like looking like, okay, so what the fuck do I do now? like now you have no one, right? It's you and the cat, bitch. What's up? And I know if you know, some of these guys, these ex-wives, will hear this and be like, oh, look, see, here they go, they lonely with their cats. Not that type of lonely. Not that type of lonely. Like, I'm content with my boys that I raised and me being alright. You feel me? Like, we ain't gotta be the best of friends, but damn, at least respect the bitch. At least act like I did something for you. At least act like you lived in one of the most wealthiest neighborhoods in the United States of America. At least act like you lived in one of the most safest neighborhoods in the United States of America. Please act like when I did get that Section 8, I moved your asses to the best neighborhoods that the United States has to offer. Let's not pretend like I went and put you in the projects where you had to run for your life and sell smugs and all that other shit. You didn't have to do that. Okay, you didn't have to do that. I made sure that I was responsible with whatever. Listen, to anybody who helped pay for my public assistance when my boys was growing up, thank you. I did right by you. I made sure I took those babies and put them in good neighborhoods with good schools where the white folks didn't like my children. I did. There was racism in their schools, but I wanted them to be educated the same. I wanted them to have the same opportunity to be educated like everybody else. So thank you. I appreciate it. When I was down on my luck and you guys were paying your taxes and I couldn't afford to pay taxes, thank God I can now. But I couldn't afford to pay taxes. Everybody who paid their taxes, I'm letting you know that I was one of the good ones. I was one of the ones that did right by you. I did right by your money. I didn't take my food stamps and sell them to go twerk at the club. Okay? I kept my deep freezer full, so if my neighbors needed something, they could come to my house and go shopping. They could come in my pantry and get canned goods for days. Get food for days. I fed my whole damn neighborhood. People used to come from other places to come shop at my house for free. I did right. Okay? And I did that unapologetically. I am not sorry. I am not sorry for the people that I took off the street and let them lay on my couch. I'm not sorry. Even though some of them stole from me. Even though some of them turned around and stabbed me in my back, disrespected me, lied on me. I'm not sorry. If I had a chance to do it all over again for the little bit of shit that they took, I would do it all over again. Probably not for the same people, but I would do it all over again. Okay? But Big Mama was talking to me and she was comforting me because I had started to get a little bit emotional. I didn't cry, but I was like, I had the little welts of tears in my eyes. And Big Mama said, you just don't know what's going on, do you? And I said, I'm trying. Shit, okay? I'm trying. And she said, baby, you don't understand that this is needed from you right now. You need to be by yourself. You need to have everybody come against you, around you, so that you can set these healthy boundaries. Because had this thing here not happened, you would have never set the healthy boundaries that needed to be set. You would have never done it. You love them too much. You didn't know how to let go. You didn't know how. And I'm like, oh. And I can see that now. Now that I'm away from it, now that I've y'all know I spent a year in South America, right? Now that I'm away from it, and I can see why this was needed. Now I see why there needed to be a separation. Mind you, my children ain't been away from me in 26 years. My oldest son is 26. Last year when I went out to South America, that's the first time I ever left my children for that amount of time. Ever. Except when I was trucking, and that was what, about 3 months I ain't come home, 4 months, something like that. That ain't shit compared to me packing my things and going to a whole nother country. Okay? But Big Mama was telling me, she said, baby, I need you to be stronger than you ever been this time. And I'm over here thinking like, okay, we getting close to the end, you know, shit, I'm getting older. Let me go ahead and start planning my you know, my end and shit, you know. Big Mama was like, baby, we ain't done yet. And I'm like, well, what the fuck else do y'all want me to do? She said, there's something greater. She won't tell me what it is, but she just keeps telling me it's something greater. And South America was just the tip of the iceberg. That was just a little smidget. They was giving me a little bitty taste of what it is to come. And I'm like, oh, okay. And now it's been some other things happening I ain't going to talk about because I don't want to put it, you know, I don't want to put no negativity in the air. But it's been some other things that's been happening that's been kind of strange too. And I'm just like, okay. So I'm watching and listening and paying attention. But anyways, Big Mama said, I'm a silent threat. But she said a lot of y'all are too. And she told me to read on it. Because I wanted her to tell me. And she said the only way is if I read on it. And y'all know, I don't like doing these no more. They be making me cry and shit, okay? I don't feel like crying today. It's a beautiful day. I had me some Krispy Kreme. I did a video for my other damn channel. Child, I don't want to cry today. I don't. But Big Mama said to do it. So I'm going to. Big Mama, what is this silent threat with the divine feminine that you talking about, girlfriend? We got the 8 of Swords. Okay? So a self-induced prison. Now, what Big Mama is saying, she's saying, even though we have no power and control over our future, And even though we can't see what it is to come, she said it. She said, even though I'm a tarot reader, I can't see it either. Nobody can. Okay. That was cute. But she's saying that this chapter, this next chapter, hasn't been written yet. The next chapter of our lives hasn't been written yet. We're the authors. We're the writers. You can't find this information in any book. Nobody has prophesied about us, you, this divine being. There's people who has spoke that this being will come, but nobody has any idea who this divine being is. Heavenly, sent from heaven. Yeah, wow. Okay. So we had a chariot. See this star thing going on up here? You know that little thing they be doing in the sky with the astrology and all that? Well, Big Mama's saying, while you sleep. While you sleep. There's things happening at night while we sleep. Though there are plans in place to stop this divine feminine from moving in here. Okay? Though there are plans in place to stop this, while you sleep, the invisibles are doing something. This is astrological and astronomical. That's what Big Mama said, girl. Y'all know Big Mama don't be talking like that, girl. Ace of Pentacles. Some of y'all don't even realize that you're going to be moving to places that you've never been before. Your pentacle is going to be used to send you to faraway lands. I feel like I'm in a book or a movie or some shit. But your pentacle is going to be used to send you to faraway lands, because this part of your exploration is not about who you think it's about. So it's not about the people that you thought you would say. So here's what I mean. You know how you have some people that be like, white power or black power, these are my people, I'm gonna save my people. No, this ain't a race thing. This ain't a belief thing. This is not one of those. This is one of those things that has everything to do with like-minded spirits. This is not about how dark you are, how light you are, being white, black, Asian, or anything else. Nothing in between. This has nothing to do with that. This has everything to do with star seeds connecting with, okay, and mingling with star seeds. This is a chosen people thing. You've been doing this a lot with this chosen shit, Big Mama. Girl, yeah. We had a 4 of Cups. Wow. Big Mama want me to show y'all the other side too. Woo-wee. Y'all, we leaving behind the, oh my gosh. I don't want to get emotional, but I gotta give y'all what Big Mama just gave me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Big Mama, don't make me cry, please. Okay. So the reason why some of us, aka a lot of us, are being isolated and being put on our own, where we're feeling like everything that we love is turning against us, and all the relationships that we thought were solid are falling apart, is because this next chapter of our journey is about us. Big Mama said that's the mothership. And a lot of us are going to be, our hearts are going to be torn to pieces, because we're going to be leaving behind everything we know and everything we love, everything we once loved. What is you trying to say? Anyways, I'm not finna try. Look, I'm not finna ponder on that. Because it looks at me like they saying we gon', a lot of us taking this journey by ourselves. What we thought, who we thought, like some of us was like, oh, I'm gonna take my sister, I'm gonna take my kids, I'm gonna take my husband, I'm gonna take this person, my cousin's gonna go with me, my mom's coming. No. Some of y'all think that. Some of y'all think that. Some of y'all think that y'all taking people with y'all. Some of y'all think that y'all taking people with y'all on this journey. But I'm telling you, this mothership is coming for you and only you. Everybody else abandoned ship. Everybody else betrayed you. Everybody else stabbed you in your back. Everybody else slandered your name. They stole from you. They raped you. They did black magic on you and wanted to unalive you. They spoke ill will and ill wishes against you. Whew. This too much, girl. Turn that music off so you get me copyrighted, dude. What the hell? And what you listening to anyway? My God. Woo, child. This message making me hot, girl. I'm being serious. It ain't even hot out here, but this message is making me hot. Can y'all thumbs up this video for me, please? Will everybody take a quick second and double tap to like the video? Everybody double... Oh, shit. Everybody double tap to like the video real quick, please. Whew. This is a lot, y'all. Y'all ready, Nicole? Well, girl... Can y'all please double tap and like the video for me real fast? Everybody, please. If you guys don't mind. I need a minute to breathe anyway. This is a lot. I can feel my energy draining as I'm doing it. This is like... Oh, man. We got the Five of Swords. All of these people who thought that they were going to defeat you they're going to have to do the walk of shame. All of these people that spoke ill will against you, all these people that tried to hurt you, they're going to walk away with their head down. They're going to walk away because they're going to lose this battle. They're going to lose the war. They're going to lose. And I hate to say this, but this is not going to be one of those small losses. It's not going to be like, oh, me and my lover got into it. Me and my husband got into it. So, you know, or I wanted to leave the country and my husband didn't want to go. I wanted to leave the country and my kids disrespected me. They were supposed to go with me. My sister did this and that. No, this loss right here is going to be heavy. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be a heavy loss. We got the Six of Swords. A lot of people are leaving by their lonely. They're leaving on their lonesome. They're not taking much with them. They're taking what they have, what they can carry. And their faith. Faith and not by sight. Walk by faith and not by sight. Float by faith and not by sight. Fly by faith and not by sight. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to have to do it by faith and not by sight. Alone. Boy. Got the Ace of Swords. Okay. And I don't want this to sound all biblically and stuff like that, or biblical, but this card is giving me the energy of people following an unbeaten path, making their own way. Okay? People making their own way. There's not necessarily a map to where you're going. There's not necessarily directions to where you're going. But Spirit knows the way. Even though you won't be following okay, you know, to get from New York to Georgia, you can take 75 south, right? You could just, New York, 75 south, boom, take you right to Georgia, right? Florida, all that. It's not going to be a route like that. It's going to be a route that you're taking that doesn't look like a route. It's not going to, people are going to think you're crazy. They're going to be like, where are you going? Why are you going down this road that has no tire tracks? Why are you going this way? Why are you traveling this way? Nobody goes this way. And you're going to be like, I don't know why. All I know is my heart is telling me that this is where I'm supposed to go. I'm being led by something in my spirit that is telling me this is the right place to be. And you're going to know. This is too much, big mama girl. Y'all be doing too much. A lot of you are going to know, because when you go and take these weird routes, weird things are going to start happening in places where you just were, places where you just left. Let me tell y'all, me and my children have talked about this over the years a lot, because I'm going to tell you something that tends to happen a lot in my life. I don't know why, but it does. I can move to a city, and I'm talking about in real time, today. I can move to a city, and it'll be the safest city, the most wealthy city, the best place to raise children, all that little shit you can go on Google and find, right? And Spirit will be like, Queen, it's time to go. So I'll pack the boys up and we'll get up and we'll leave. Of course, that's not going to happen no more. They're adults now, right? I pack the boys up and we'll get up and we'll leave. Y'all, I swear to y'all, I would not lie to you. Every time we pack up and leave, everywhere we go and leave either ends up desolate or it turns to shit. I'm talking about real bad. I'm talking about real bad. Real bad. Like people start getting unalived. Everybody start getting knocked up. School unaliving start happening. Gangs take over. It be weird things that happen. That's why, let me tell y'all something. When I went to South America, I knew I was coming back to the U.S. I knew I was coming back to the U.S. where I left from. I knew it. I knew it wasn't over yet. Because when I left, nothing chaotic happened. I was like, oh, okay. I got to go back there. Something I need to finish doing there. Because normally, remember when I said I'm going to leave the country, I'm going to go to South America, I ain't never coming back. I knew I had to come back because I was keeping up. Nothing chaotic happened. I said, okay, I'm gonna have to go back there. But I thought I was just coming back to sell my house, but y'all know what's going on with that. Phew. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be little signs like that for you guys. Like you're gonna leave somewhere and then everything is gonna turn chaotic to the point where it's gonna make you never want to return to that place again. When I was trucking, I went to Utah. I drove out to Utah with my trainer. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Utah is the land of Judah in the Bible. Y'all see I'm throwing them hypotheticals up because look, okay, from what I studied, that's what it is. But I stayed on a street in a hotel. My company put me in a hotel on North Temple Way is where I stayed. And let me tell you something. That was one of the most racist places I had ever been in my effing life, okay? They had really good Hawaiian barbecue. But while I was out there, right, like the hotel that they had me at, everything was like walking distance from me. I could walk across the street. There was a gas station. I could walk next door. There was like 5, 6 restaurants. I go kitty corner. There was another, restaurant. This and that. It was just convenient. Everything you can need. You don't need an Uber, none of that, right? You can just walk. Grocery store right around the corner, just everything. I was walking one day and I said, well, I'm gonna go get, I don't remember what it was I was going to get, but I was going to get something, right? I had wanted something. And I'm walking. And Big Mama said to me, y'all, just as clear as you guys can hear me right now. She said, while you're walking, stomp your feet on the ground and command your ancestors' energy. And I was like, Like, I'm walking minding my business. I ain't thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I ain't thinking about that. I was just like, oh, I'm on North Temple Way. Not thinking biblically. I wasn't thinking like that, right? I ain't thinking about the Bible. I'm just over here like, oh, okay, I'm in Utah. It's beautiful. The mountains, everything. Y'all, I'm walking, and I'm trying not to look like a crazy, right? Because, they already think we all, people that's my color, crazy anyway. So I'm walking. I started to kind of walk harder, right? Try not to do the Yeti, right? But I'm kind of walking harder and putting some thump into my feet when I'm walking. And I said, whatever ancestors, and I'm not going to say everything that I said, but I said, whatever ancestors are attached to me, let them, come forward in this land and da-da-da-da-da, right? Restore, whatever. And when I did that, I heard a round of applause, and I was like, huh? And Big Mama said, nobody has done that in at least a century. I was like, really? Now, I can't verify that. I can't verify that. That's not something I can verify. And even if somebody said they did, I still wouldn't have proof. But it was very interesting to find out something like that. I said, really? A century, huh? That's 100 damn years. Interesting. And you sent me to do so. Now, what the hell was I doing in Utah? I don't know. We didn't even pick no damn load up. Matter of fact, she ended up quitting her damn job and left me at the place to go take my test in Utah. No other reason. That was the reason. But anyways, I did it. Big Mama said it ain't been done in a century. So, interesting, right? But little shit like that. Look for stuff like that. Look for little signs like that. If you're doing something, you're walking, you're going to get something to eat, you minding your business, and all of a sudden one of your ancestors coming to you and say, hey, I need you to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You don't know what, I don't know what I did is supposed to mean. I don't know what I woke up. I don't know what it means. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? You said what year you drove through in 2017. No, I ain't talking about that, Dr. Alicia. I'm talking about me stomping my feet on the ground and saying what I said to my ancestors because Big Mama told me to say it. I ain't talking about driving through. I'm pretty sure a lot of us done drove through. I'm talking about what was told. Like, I'm walking the streets on North Temple Way. stomping my feet on the ground, talking about ancestors do A, B, C, D, E. Come on now. Big Mama said that ain't been done in a century, child. Don't give me the line. I don't know. But I did it in broad daylight. People riding around and everything. I surely did. I did. And I was loud, too. I wasn't like crazy loud, but I was loud. What year? I don't remember. It was 2020, I think. I think it was 2020. I want to say it was 2020. Oh, interesting. 2020. 100 years from 2020 would have been what? 1920? Okay. I mean, like I said, I can't verify it. I don't know. Okay. But next we have the Nine of Pentacles. And I'm getting new life. Okay, new life. New fruit. New babies. A lot of things being done in the dark here. A lot of secrets being kept in the dark here. Okay. Lots and lots of things being held and done in the dark. 1900 Black Migration Treaty. See, I'm going to have to go look that up. I don't know nothing about it, Alicia. I don't know nothing about that girl. But then we have here, we had it's the Queen of Swords. I think it's the Queen. Yeah, that's the Queen. She looking like a man. It's the Queen of Swords. Okay, and don't forget we had the Ace here right before this Nine of Pentacles came out. We had the Ace, then we had the Nine of Pentacles, and then we got the Queen. Okay, so for those of you divine feminines that are getting these heavenly messages, if spirit tell you to do something, just do it. Don't even think twice. Don't even ask questions. Just do it. Okay, just do it. Wow, this is effing interesting. Big Mama want me to show y'all the other side too. See that? See that? What's behind them? Them coffins, y'all. They just stepped out of it. The nuclear family being destroyed. What the fuck is a nuclear family? Resurrected. Notice how he has a skull in his hand and she has an egg in hers. She's the fruit. She's the one who bears fruit. Wow. This is interesting, y'all. Restoring humanity. See that eagle up there? Ooh, wee. She want me to show y'all the other side too, and now I see why. This is deep. This is deep stuff, y'all. Today is the Day of the Dead. Oh my goodness. It is the day after Hallows Eve, right? Listen, don't do that. Don't come out here attacking people because who they love. Nuh-uh, you got to go. No. Don't do that. Don't come out here attacking people for who they love, okay? Don't do that. You could go somewhere else and do that, but here we don't do that. We don't shame people for who they love. That's not cool. Don't make comments like that in this comment section or your ass is going to get blocked. I'm telling you, you got one more time. You think I'm a bitch? You don't want no smoke with my mods, okay? Don't play. Don't do that, okay? Because those same people that you're talking about is in all of that literature that y'all claim y'all believe so much. Okay? Okay. All right. So, yeah, restoring the nuclear family that has been destroyed. You said, I said something about the nuclear family. Yeah, I said something about the nuclear family because that's what Big Mama said. Where's the LGBTQ in that? I don't know. Where was they at in the biblical days? They in there too. So what you saying? What's your point? Okay? What is your fucking point? You don't have one. Double tap the video for me, y'all. Thumbs up. All right, we have the Nine of Wands. Well, you know, I hate to say this. I really don't. But this is the younger ex-wives here. Some of the younger ex-wives are being spared. Okay? A lot of the younger ex-wives are being spared here because I feel like y'all remember the story of the Israelites being freed from Egypt, and they was going off to go and find the motherland, the Holy Land or whatever, and God and them made them wander around in the wilderness for 40 years. And then they got to the door of the kingdom and they still didn't believe, and they was still bitching and complaining and moaning and acting a fool, the older ones that is. So Spirit sent their ass back out in the wilderness for another 40 years. So they ended up wandering out in the wilderness for 80 years until all of the older people passed on. And then only the younger ones got it. I think like 2 adults got in. I think it was 2. I want to say, from what I remember. But I could be wrong. But I believe it was 2 adults that got in. Everybody else was younger. That's what I'm getting. I feel like a lot of the older generation people, there's no hope for them because their mind has been destroyed. They have been filled with tainted knowledge. They have been lied to about so many things. They're so judgmental. They don't know how to see through the bullshit. They don't know how to look at the big picture. Like, older people, they judge people based off of what they believe and who they, like they doing now, what they believe and who they love and who they vote for and where they live and the color of their skin and all this other bullshit, right? And Spirit is saying, listen, at the end of the day, the only effing thing that really matters is like humanity. I need to restore humanity to you people. It has nothing to do with the bullshit that these, like what this person is saying. It has nothing to do with that. You see how behind these people there's nothing there? I have to get rid of everything and spare a few because y'all so damn corrupt and fucked up. You don't even know how to love anymore. You don't understand that it doesn't matter who someone sleeps with. It doesn't matter who you vote for. It doesn't matter who or what you worship. What kind of person are you? What's in your heart? You get me? Like, that's what it's about. But it's not our job. Listen, Thomas, it's not our job to judge anybody, honey. Who cares? If the creators had a problem with it, don't you think it would be this easy for them to get rid of whoever they wanted to get rid of? They haven't done it. So why do you, if the creators is not concerned about who someone's sleeping with, why are you? If the creator doesn't care what race someone is, they ain't got rid of all the different races, why are you? What the fuck? If the creator doesn't give a shit who is a Democrat and who is a Republican, why do you? Why do you care? I'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you why a lot of you care. Because your brain, your heart, your mind, your soul has been poisoned. This is a poisoned generation. Your people are destroyed from the inside. Your insides are rotten. They're rotten. And let me tell you a prime example. Because see, I don't run around here thumping on the Bible or nothing like that, but I have a prime example as to you people are the most judgmental people, and this is the reason why first of all, hell wasn't even created for people. Hell was created for demons. People don't even know that. It was never created for flesh, ever. It was created for demons. And I'm going to tell you how I know that these people that exist today have become demons. Because people go to hell. So y'all say. You get me? How you going somewhere that wasn't even created for you? Are you really that corrupt on your inside part? Is who somebody sleep with bother you that fucking much? You acting like you in the house with them, in the bed with them. You got to see it, smell it, taste it, hear it. It's none of your concern. I've had people in the alphabet community help me more than people who were Christians. It was what I called myself at the time. I had my own people in Christianity turn me away from help, and people in the LGBT community helped me. I don't judge people based off of what they do in their leisure time, who they love, who they vote for, who they worship. It's none of my business. Block who you need to block, baby. It's none of my business. What's in your heart? How do you treat me? Do you love me? Do you respect me? Am I safe with you? Do I have to worry about you taking my virginity? Do I have to worry about you lying on me and slandering my name? Do I have to worry about that? Or can I rest easy? If my car breaks down, can I call you for $150 until Friday? If I need somewhere to lay my head, can I come to your house and lay on your couch for a day or two? If I ain't got no food, would you feed me? If I need to cry, would you be an ear? Would you be a shoulder? Will you listen and not judge me? And not run and tell everybody? Would you be that for me? Because that's all I give a damn about. Who you love don't make me shit. Who you sleep with don't make me shit. Who you worship don't make me shit. Don't matter. Long as you ain't trying to hurt me, we good, baby. And I would never try to hurt you. You understand? Thank you for the Cash App, Leisha. That's what it's about. Humanity. Spirit is saying, I'm going to restore humanity to humans. That's what you need. Okay? They need to baptize your inside parts. But let me tell you a prime example of that. This is a story. We know it's not, we supposed to be looking at it from a metaphysical point of view. When Christ was nailed to the cross, we know that ain't what happened. They hung his ass, whatever. We know what hung from a tree mean. Don't play with me, okay? Whatever. Okay? We can see that shit in history. Don't play with me. But before they put that rope around his neck and hung him, even though they say he was crucified, I don't believe it. But I'm going to say they hung his ass. But he was standing next to two people. He was standing next to a thief, and he was standing next to a so-called unaliver. And the unaliver supposedly repented and gave his life and said, I believe in, whoever the creators are, whatever, what have you. And they say that person was saved. This is how I know that people insides are rotten. They're rotten. Because a character, a man, or whatever you guys want to call it, I listen, we can argue about it all day. I don't want to. Is getting ready to lose his life. And the one last deed that he did was save someone. If you want the kingdom, this is how you get it. Any other person would have been shaking like booty meat. They would have been hallucinating. They would have had anxiety. They'd probably been crying and snotting and hurling all over the place. He said, no. You want the kingdom? You want to be saved? This is how you do it. The last good deed, the last breaths that was getting ready to come out of that man's body, and he made it his duty to save one more soul. That's the humanity that's being restored. That's the humanity that's being restored. No matter what is happening, no matter who hurt you, no matter who disrespects you, you still have, your heart is still intact. You never forget how to love. You never forget to be loyal. You never forget to be genuine. You never forget to have humanity. And that's what a lot of these people have forgotten, how to be humane. Well, you know, we're so desensitized to being humane that we can sit back and watch people unalive people. This shit is happening every day. Cops out here unaliving people 19, 20 times, 43 damn bullets in somebody's ass, and nobody bats an eye anymore. This is how inhumane people have come. LGBTQ. Oh, you wearing a dress? Oh, pow, pow, bang, bang, choke you out. Throw you in the ground, bury you alive. We ain't got no humanity no more. We ain't got no damn humanity no more. We sat there unalive somebody on live. You know how many people I've seen being unalived on Facebook Live? You know how many people I see being unalived on Facebook Live? Or on social media, period. You know, and then you have all of these TikTok couples. I've been seeing all of this shit coming out recently. All these young TikTokers unaliving they self and unaliving they lovers and they girlfriends and the boyfriends and everything else. Listen, y'all. This humanity, that spirit is getting ready to give over onto us is something that is sacred. It's something that must be handled with care. It's something that must be handled by somebody who is responsible enough to dish it out the right way. In increments. Little by little, so the people don't get overwhelmed. So that it can be taught to the younger generations and they can instill that in their children. This has to be given over to a responsible being. This is why the divine feminine is the silent threat. Who else would you give it to? She's the life giver. She carries the offspring. She's the first teacher. Why would you not give her that responsibility? And let me tell you something. You know, I've made statements on here before where I've told you guys that I believe that God is a woman. A lot of people, Tupac said it, God come and sheep is taking her time. A whole lot of people have said that God is a woman. And let me explain something to you guys. And this is my take on it, because I think it makes a lot of sense. If you know, then you know. Check this out. The good book says the things of the invisible are understood by the things that are made. It also says, as above, so below. Not in those words, but something like that. Okay? If you think about the story of creation, I don't know if I believe it all, but let's just use that. Okay? Because that's all we got. If you think about the story of creation, right? After God knew, because it was more than one, okay? Come, let us create man in our image, and male and female they created. Come on now, stop playing. Okay? Anyways, after they was done creating, or this particular God, because we know there was many, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Stop playing. Okay? But this particular God created. And every day after this God created something, which was 1,000 years, so they say one day to 1,000 years to us is a day with God, whatever. I can't prove it, right? But that's what they say. Every time these gods created something, they said it was good. Before they ended that day, they always looked over everything that they created and said it was good. It was good. And then they started to create something else, right? But think about this. At one point, there was a matriarch. The animals were healthy. The air was healthy. The people lived to be hundreds and hundreds of years old. Some say 1,000. I don't know. I wasn't there. The animals were the ocean was safe. Everything was free. No one paid rent. No one paid for water. No one paid for fruits and vegetables. Things that grow outside, who does that? Things that are already here when you got here, who does that? No one does that. Things were great. Yes, there were wars. People fought over territory and coochie and all of that. I mean, that comes with it, right? Yeah, they did. But for the most part, 90 some odd percent of the time, everybody was pretty much chilling. For real. Everybody was pretty much chilling. I mean, yeah, you had people who, had certain jobs they probably didn't like or whatever. Yeah, we had that system going on, but everybody was pretty much chilling. The people, the animals, all that. Then, during the Dark Ages, the women were overthrown. And I'm going to say even before that. But the women were overthrown. And if you think about it, guys, it also, the good book also says the earth is given over unto the hand of the wicked. So when the wicked ones overthrew this feminine energy and took over, this is what you have. Welcome to the patriarch. I hope you're enjoying your time here. Okay? But doesn't it make sense that the same thing that's going on down here is what's going on up there? What kind of psychotic individual or individuals who have all this power would allow all this wicked, crazy shit to go on and do absolutely nothing unless you're powerless? We don't know what's going on in that invisible realm. Hey, they always miss me. They be right by my truck and don't never hit me. Hey, get on my nerves. Another fuel truck. But think about that. Think about that. Let's put it in the layman's terms for the people who kind of slow. Let's say you buy a house and you've been owning your house for 10 years. And then one day you go out on a date and you meet this guy and y'all fall in love and y'all get married and you bring him into your house and he run around. He's like, all right, baby, look, we married. I need you to go change the deed. You know what I'm saying? Put me on the deed, baby. We gonna do this together. Or fuck it, you sell this house. We gonna go buy a house together, right? You and them get together. Y'all buy your house together or whatever. Or you put them on the deed or whatever y'all choose to do, right? Now, everything is equally yoked between y'all two. And then all of a sudden, this person becomes abusive. They start to they start to knock your head between the washer and dryer. Every chance they get, bam, bam, boom, pow, pow, bang, bang, shut up, give me some, open your mouth, open your legs, shut your mouth, right? They overtake you. The cheering, ain't nobody safe. Everybody in danger, right? It would be similar to that. It would be similar to that. You were doing just fine on your own. Then here comes this lover, comes along, and they overtake you and your home and all of your authority, and they put you beneath them, and then they start to rule over you, but they don't have the know-how or the knowledge to do it properly. But you do, because you've been doing it. And instead of them listening to you and taking your guidance and saying, oh, well, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't put fluoride in the water because it's probably going to hurt not just us, but the animals too. Maybe we shouldn't spray chemicals in the sky to try to block the sun because it's going to fall out and it's going to ruin all of our vegetables. Maybe we shouldn't pump the animals with pharmaceuticals because when we eat that, it's going to make us get cancer. And no, we shouldn't do that. But they're not going to listen because they the leader. That's the same thing going on in the heavenly realm. That's what the good books say. The things that are invisible are understood by the things that are made. I can see very clearly what the fuck is going on. XYs don't listen to nobody. Because they've been told their authority. They strong. We strong. I'm a protector. I'm a provider. Okay. I got my protector. Okay? I ain't had nobody provide for me. Never ever. Even when I was married, I paid half of everything. So, what you saying? What? Protect who? Provide for who? Y'all more providers for me than some of them, than an ex-wife. Just saying. It's the truth. Restoring humanity. I love the message. I know this message is going to go over a lot of people's head because a lot of people aren't meant to understand this. A lot of people are not meant to receive this message. And I receive that a lot of people are not meant to receive it. I receive that. Okay, I received that. Big Mama says that's just the way it is. I'm going to let it be what it is. Because who am I? Who am I to come in and try to change what it is that the universe wants to set it right? I don't know how to fix it because I don't know how it got broke. I just know it's broken. All of us could look around and see that. Everything. Listen, when you start hearing about animals eating cat chow and catching cancer, you already know it's a wrap. The people ain't got a hope in hell. Animal hospitals, children's cancer institutions, millions and trillions of dollars a year. Yeah, something being done on purpose. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Okay? I just came on here to give y'all this little message here that Big Mama wanted me to talk to the divine feminine about. Okay? Leave your loneliness behind, girlfriend. You ain't lonely on accident. Spirit is setting us aside and setting us apart for a reason. Spirit got us doing this journey, this part of the journey on our own for a specific reason. This is for special, specific people. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the weak. This is for the strong. This is for the strong-minded. This is for those that are ready to stand up and go to battle. Okay? Because I hate to tell y'all this. In the physical war, yeah, it is going to be ex-wives on the front line. But in the spiritual war, divine feminine, you best get ready, baby. You better get ready, be ready, and stay ready. Because you the strongest thing that this earth have ever seen spiritually, baby. And ain't nothing can change that. And it ain't just about giving birth. It ain't just about having a solid mind. It ain't just about being able to isolate and being okay. It ain't just about being able to fast for a week and all of this stuff. Some of y'all don't even know y'all being prepped for something. Spirit been telling some of y'all to fast. They've been telling me. I can't even eat this food like that, to be honest with you. Sometimes I eat once a damn day. Take something to clean my stomach out. Because I already know I ain't eating real food. I already know it. In the USA, I know. I can't even eat the chicken here. I went to South America, ate that chicken for a year. I came back here. I said, that ain't no damn chicken. I don't know what it is, but that ain't chicken. The texture off. The taste is off. It's something wrong with it. Listen, I tried to eat some chicken, y'all. When I got back here to the US, I chewed that shit. I ended up spitting it out. That ain't chicken. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nobody gonna convince me that that's chicken. I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe it's lab or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the lab chicken. I don't know. But that ain't no damn chicken. I can't eat it. I got something in the deep freezer though. If some shit happen now, look, I ain't gonna sit here and die. But I know how to ration. I know how to eat one drum every day and you know, with a scoop of rice and be okay. I ain't got no problem with fasting, baby. None. And some of y'all are being prepped and don't even realize that y'all doing it. Some of y'all going on extensive diets. Some of y'all doing keto. Some of y'all only eating vegetables and shit like that. Some of y'all have no idea. Some of y'all ain't doing shit but drinking water and don't know y'all being prepped for something. It's bigger than us, y'all. It's deeper than just survival. It's deeper than just being a chosen one. This is deeper than that. And I guess as we go, Big Mama to keep revealing to us how deep it really get. Because I don't know. As they give me messages, I'll keep bringing them forward to y'all. I'm going to end this reading here. I wish you all the best. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you sooner than later, Lord willing. I love you, Widow Gang.